What? By Philos, where did you come from? How did you arrive from this side? There is literally no bridge.
It's a long story. I was told there was a village nearby.
Castrum 7 is right on the other side of that rope bridge. It's kind of the only bridge standing after that Watcher Fury.
Watcher Fury?
Yeah, for some reason, the whole ground started to shake, and down came all the bridges around these parts. Lots of people got stuck.
I'm looking for the Knights of Bastingar. Do you know anything about them?
Not sure I can help you with that. You'll have to ask around at the village. But wherever you go, be careful. When the sand moves, get ready to run.
Is not dead. I feel relief.
You remember this place?
It is familiar to me. Every shard helps us, but we are still not strong enough.
This looks like the remains of an old bridge.
Maybe we could bring it back up. But my power will not reach that far.
We should ask around. People may be able to help.
Another anvil there, beneath that rock formation. This place will serve as a landmark. We can set out into the wastes from here.
The bridges shouldn't be repaired yet. Did you get stuck here too?
No. I was able to jump thanks to this artifact.
Huh, that seems useful. We've been stuck over here for a while now with no way back to the village. And the only person who could do something about it is... Ugh. Say, could you use your powers to help us get out of here?
I'm not sure. I'll try. You mentioned someone else could help.
Yes, Splinter. She's a carpenter of sorts, but, well, the crazy type. She went to gather materials around the gate west of here. Said she would rebuild the bridge or something.
Is that... you? That gauntlet? Where did you get it?
You know it.
I did not expect to see this thing ever again. I was there when the previous bearer had it. In fact, I tried to help her figure it out. We made mistakes. And I couldn't live with myself if you repeated these mistakes. Do you wish to hear my advice on how to master the powers of this artifact?
Yes. Please tell me. Much about it is shrouded in mystery.
Good. Let us start. Do you know about parrying already?
Tell me more about parrying.
The secret to parrying lies in studying your opponents closely. Some wraiths' eyes light up red right before they attack. Then, prepare to parry. When the essence in a wraith shines red, this means you can parry. But beware of the blue light. Every wraith has a certain pattern of attack. Memorize it. Then you can parry better. Now then, why don't you go out and practice your skills on the wraiths you meet? To the west of us, right outside this camp, you could find wraiths that are easy to parry. But you can hone your skills on any wraith, of course. I can instruct you about more later. Why don't you parry at least 3 wraiths now?
I'll be going now.
Good luck.
This totem seems...
Found another structure buried in the ground. This is the third I've seen scattered around Caladrius. I spent several hours analyzing this particular example, to no avail. That's when I hit it with my hammer for research purposes. And it worked! All the stones in the area resonated at the exact same frequency! Fascinating.
This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. Some attacks I cannot block. They drain me of momentum. Watch out for blue sparks. Everyone is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. That small wraith, is it corrupting the other wraiths? There are some attacks I cannot block. They drain us of momentum. Watch out for blue sparks. large wraith, it can call lesser ones. Be alert. You continue to impress. You have a talent for finding shards. The journal comes with a treasure map. We could find where it leads.
His journal mentions some siblings, other lookouts. It might be useful to speak with them too.
With this last piece, we should be able to read the treasure map. As you are, this gap is too large to simply jump across. Be careful. As you are, this gap is too large to simply jump across.
Unnamed! Please help! I know you probably hate us guards, but we only follow orders. Please, help me find my friend.
What happened?
David, our leader. We're looking for supplies. He had us guard the essence barrels. Then the Watcher came down on us and... I'm afraid David is dead. We can't go looking for him. But you can.
All right. Where did he go?
Up the hill. If you look in the direction of the statue, you should see the plateau with our supplies. There must be wraiths on the other side as well. I don't know if he could have survived. Tell him I'm looking for him.
We should check the corpse.
He could be from the nearby lookout post. There's not much we can do for him.
This is unfortunate, but we can still try to find the treasure that was shown on the map.
We ought to inform his siblings about his fate.
The strength of the gauntlet is limited, but the more pieces of it you find, the stronger it grows. When their parts are shattered, wraiths become enraged, more dangerous but also vulnerable.
It went against the force that makes things fall. Teach me how!
You must be Splinter. Warnblade sent me to find you. She said you could do something about the bridge.
The rope bridge? Don't you get it? You change everything. With you, that stone bridge can...
Splinter!
We need to get after her. It is flying straight towards that plateau. Look, she is on that cliff. There is a group of wraiths below.
No time to waste then.
It is time to put this essence we have been accumulating to use.
These things. It is said the Watcher can see through their eyes. They are everywhere. I've never been close to one. Too dangerous.
They are tethered to a strong wraith guarding the area. If we shatter it, it should take the watchtower down.
I'm not dead! I'm not dead! A completes a version of my prediction. How fascinating! You are the unknown variable, an agent of pure chaos. Amazing. I must study you further.
We don't have time for study. I'm glad you're not hurt. That wraith must have been agitated by something. I need to get you all out of the desert. Can you build a bridge back to the other side?
As I was about to say, before that inexplicable cluster of sand caught me, I don't need to. There used to be a proper stone bridge north of where we met, connecting this desert to the other side. It collapsed a long time ago. But with your power, whoop whoosh, back up it will go. Way faster than spending days building a new one. Please tell me you're in.
I might be able to. I'll take a look at the bridge.
All right. Oh, and please take this. I thought I could use it, but it's probably what attracted the wraith. I suppose I should make my way to Warnblade. Meet us when you've investigated the bridge. Oh, the anticipation!
I sense the Watchtower's guardian nearby. Prepare yourself. You need to protect yourself. This one. It carries the Watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear.
Stay strong.
slow down. We must not scare it away. Our patience will be rewarded.
This looks like a map. Or a piece of it.
Yes. The owner must have cared about it. I can sense their lingering thoughts from when they drew it. I can likely help you locate it when you have all the pieces.
What? No, who is disturbing me?
Yes. He seems disturbed.
What are you doing here?
Wraiths fear me. I kill them and look for artifacts, and when I come across a dead moose, I eat it.
Are you from Castrum 7?
Them? Me? No! They are the others. I leave them alone. They leave me alone.
What do you do out here on your own?
I like being alone. I don't fear the wraiths. I'm too smart for them. And I draw.
You draw?
Like this. I found it and made it nicer. It could be a map. I don't know. I don't need it anymore. Take it.
We have talked enough.
small wraith is empowering the others. Look, it is connected to our foes. This desert, it wasn't here before. I have recollections of this place filled with life. There were rivers and forests, birds and beasts, a paradise as far as the eye could see. What happened?
Hello. Welcome to the land of boredom. What can I do for you?
I was guided here from one of the lookouts. Is there anything you need?
Oh, right. I was supposed to report a while back. Sorry. This job is so boring. I forgot I actually had to do something. Everything's okay here. And I am close enough to the village to run, if stuff happens.
Well, try to stay alert. At least a little bit.
Okay.
must be Castrum 7.
Perhaps somebody here knows more about the Knights.
Welcome. This place isn't much, but it's home. With all these wraiths, though, who knows how much longer I can call it such. The Elder is waiting for you. He's on the podium, by the well.
Great deals here, even for strangers and unnamed.
This village has seen better days.
Tracker always talked about this place when we passed through it. She remembered good times.
You are worried about her.
Yes. But a more resourceful, skillful woman I do not know.
We must not give up hope. I am certain she is still alive.
We've been mining essence for years without fail. The Queen would definitely come for us.
You think she would come for unnamed? There's no chance. We can be replaced. And what if that's her plan?
Greetings. Arif told us you were coming. I'm not sure I like you walking around the village with that thing on your arm.
I'll keep it under control. You look like you could use a hand around here.
Well, my brother and my sisters are on their lookouts. It'd be good if you could visit them.
Well, I have news. Quickfeet. I found his body. He was most likely killed by wraiths.
Quickfeet. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for letting me know. Please, can you check on the others too? Let me know they are safe.
I'll do what I can. How did you end up in the village?
I was born in an essence mine under the worst circumstances. My legs were always weak. My parents died when I was 6, and the mine collapsed over their heads, and I was put in a labor camp. There, I met the others. We became a family. Without them, I wouldn't have survived. We ended up in the village. It was Stade who found us and got us a place to live. Now we paid the village back by standing guard.
We will talk later.
I saw you unearth that weird anvil thing over there. I don't think it's dangerous, but it was somewhat unnerving to see it appear out of nowhere.
And it's worth a shot.
You're the one Arif told us about, with that magical artifact.
You seem interested.
Well, I am a smith after all. I don't wish to get near it too much, but the curiosity is strong. Say, I was thinking, have you noticed the plants around here? And minerals that fall from wraiths sometimes? They have something to do with the essence. I saw some priests use them. Perhaps with your artifact, you could use them somehow.
Well, I'm still discovering what this gauntlet can do. Still working it out.
Oh, fascinating. You must take interest in essence stones, then.
You know about essence stones?
It is forbidden knowledge, but curiosity, right? Sometimes they can be found in the remains of a wraith. There are also some manuscripts that explain how to make one. I think our vendor had one at some point. I hear the traveling vendor carries stones from time to time, but, shh, you didn't hear it from me.
Knowing humans, I'm sure we can find those writings still. People would research something like this.
Thank you. Goodbye. Are you looking for someone?
My son, Walker. Have you seen him? I worry that something has happened to him.
Seen him? I don't think I have.
Could you look for him when you roam these lands? He's not experienced in fighting off the wraiths. I won't leave without him. Even if the others are brought to safety, I won't go with them.
I will look for him. Can you tell me where he went? Or how I might recognize him?
A young man, slim, with blonde hair. Always looking for treasures. Curious about that watchtower in the desert. How could he go away? The wraiths appear in such big numbers. He should have stayed with me.
For such a long time, and now everything is ending?
Such power. A shard is close. We should look for it. guard is now free to take. This should save the villagers from further wraith attacks. We must get to an anvil. There we will reforge the gauntlet, giving us new powers to spring further into the air.
I saw how you defeated those wraiths and removed the shard. The Elder will be pleased to know we are safe.
Hey, you. You're that stranger Arif told us about. You better go and see our village elder, Old Seven. He's on a podium close to the village well.
Meet again, friend. Had any luck stabilizing that gauntlet?
I believe I have now learnt how to control it.
Can you be certain? An artifact such as that, I would not trust it on my arm.
The passage to Bastingar, beyond the buried gate. Is it a safe route?
Safe? Ha! After so many years, it's likely a horror of wraiths awaits.
You spoke of legends concerning this gauntlet. What do they tell of?
10 years ago, there was a dastardly rebellion against the Queen. The knights foolishly believed that glove would bring them success. But, sadly, to no avail.
I will return when I am ready to open the gate.
Welcome to our castrum. Arif told me about you, so to speak. He said you were trying to unearth the passageway to Bastingar. Can I trust that thing in your arm is safe for us?
Yes. I took care of it. It shouldn't cause any problem.
Good. I am Old Seven. I try to keep things in order here, so to speak. But things are not how they used to be. Wraiths are everywhere, and many of my people were stuck in the wild after our bridges collapsed. We are working to get them a way to cross, so to speak. But I fear for our future.
I'm trying to reach Bastingar. With my powers, I may be able to lift the gate out of the sand. If the knights are still there, you could find help.
I will wait until I see it. But you bring hope, and that is a beginning.
I took care of the wraiths you told me about.
Thelos protect you. That should give us a bit of rest, so to speak. We need that safety to make preparations for our departure. I can't believe you did it. So you really can fight the wraiths. Here. This is not much, so to speak, but it's all I can spare now. If you are looking for more artifacts like that shard, there are more in the desert. And my people might help. Many got stuck there when the bridges collapsed. I'm sure you can be of mutual help, so to speak.
I've already met them, and I'm going to help them get back to the village safely.
How? Oh, wait. It does not matter. If you can bring them back, it's all that counts.
I enjoy this air dashing more than I imagined I would. I sense another piece, underneath great ruins. We must look for it. But there is something else. Something strange. It is waiting for us. Let us proceed with caution.
mining essence for years now.
We may come back later, but our foes will regenerate.
You better talk with our leader. He's further down the mine.
These look still good and small enough to carry. Let's take them. I'll get right to it.
Greetings.
Yeah?
What are you doing here? This essence mine looks long abandoned.
It is. We are gathering material for the wagons. To get away from this desolate place. There is another mine in the caves behind our village. Mind killing the wraith there?
I'll see what I can do.
I doubt we'll be able to harvest much more essence from this mine. It's about to be depleted. It was bound to happen one day. I was hoping it would not be in my lifetime, but here we are. Essence has been mined here for generations. The whole land is full of holes, but no mine can last forever. And the time of this one is up. I can't help but wonder why we are doing this. Why our ancestors did it and we still do. All for Thelos. All for Lethesta. All for the rulers of this world. Will any unnamed be remembered for the toil we endured?
powers shift with each strike to its core. foes are being here. We must take down that wraith and its beam.
Ask yourself, who is this reckless to sell in these dangerous parts? The answer is me! Ah, we meet again. I thought that captain had killed you. Good. Perhaps you can lend me a hand?
I can help, as long as it's not some shady business.
Shady? Never! I am looking for rare materials for essence stones. It would be good to know more about them. And to that end, I have been thinking. Sometimes, Thelos brings their fury on the land, right? The Watcher flares up and, well, I'd like to know what happens then. There could be some valuables there, just asking to be collected. I could give you some essence stone recipes from my collection, if you do this for me.
Knowledge for knowledge. Sounds like a fair deal. If I discover anything, I will return to you. Is there any way to know when and where the Watcher wakes up?
It is unpredictable, but seems to happen in open spaces like the desert more often.
This sounds dangerous. We should make preparations before doing as he asks. Find better protection.
Not yet. Where did you say I should go again?
I think the desert would be a good place. It is wide open, and the Watcher has its eye on it.
I'll be on my way.
Idols, essence stones, our collection grows. I am now curious to try out different combinations. This shard is protected. There should be more sealing totems nearby. Look around. Try to trace their connections. I think you did it. The seal is broken. This shard has the power to unearth.
What we need to open the Knight's Passage?
We need 3 of these shards and the major piece as well. Then we can forge it into the gauntlet, giving us the power to unearth that gate.
Then let us continue our search.
My sand skin can protect you when the enemy is about to strike. Now shatter them for good.
Greetings. The other mine is clear. The Wraith is nothing more than desert sand again. I killed it.
That's amazing. I'll send someone as soon as we are done here. Anything else?
I can open us a way out of here.
Good. That will help us a lot. Now we only need a way of transportation.
I'll get going.
Goodbye.
The totems ran out of power. Reactivate the mechanism. You can find it on the map.
Those ruins on the other side of that gorge. I sense that I have been there before. I believe that a major piece of the gauntlet is there. It could be what we need to unearth the Knight's Gate.